Is it fall where you are? Because it's not here. Hey fragrance family, I'm David and I'm a fragrance bro. Of course, your best source for everything fragrance related. Today I have a video that I haven't seen yet, but it is a video on fragrances that aren't really great for fall, and they're not really great for summer. They're great for in between fall and summer. Of course, if you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you can get notifications on every time I upload. I don't know about you, but right now, as of this recording, it is the 20th of September and it's not fall yet. It is still really hot. But even though it's not fall here, I still find myself wanting to wear fall fragrances, but I really can't because of the weather. So instead, what I've resorted to is wearing fragrances that are kind of in between seasons. Some fragrances aren't really great for fall or summer. Sometimes they fall into like this really weird gray area. And so I think they're great for in between seasons when the calendar changes, but maybe the season doesn't, and it's gradually getting there. Now this list covers both niche and designer, and some of these I wear regularly during this time, and some of them I haven't worn enough, but I think they're great for this time of year. Let's kick it off with the first one, and that one is Vetiver Fatale by Atelier Cologne. This one is a really interesting fragrance from their line. All of their line is very fresh and cologne-like, very citrusy. This one's still citrusy, but it's like a dark citrus with vetiver, plum, and some citruses on top. I find that I don't think it really works really well for the hot parts of summer, even though it's a very fresh scent. So I usually wear it around this time of year when it's changing over. And I find that a lot of vetiver scents are really good for this type of weather because they can kind of connote freshness as well as darkness. And that is kind of a great juxtaposition in these type of in-betweener fragrances. Next is a new one that I haven't gotten a whole lot of time with. That one is a Mugler Cologne Run Free. Now I have a full review of this whole line if you want to go watch it up here. The whole line is fantastic. This one is a real wild card in the line because it's a woody, fresh scent. And what I find is there's some kind of a weird note on top, which I believe is part of the ginger accord, but then it dries down into this really woody, dry scent with some musky qualities in the back. It's not really good in the cologne style like the rest of this line is, but it is great for this time of weather. So definitely check this one out, Run Free. Next is Dior Homme. Dior Homme is a fantastic scent, one of my personal favorites of all time. It's a wonderful scent. This one is great for a lot of times, a lot of seasons of the year, but it really shines in this time of year when it has a chance to kind of blossom off your skin and not just disappear in the heat. So Dior Homme is one that I reach to a lot, especially in this time of year, but also a little bit into the fall as well. Another classic by Dior is Dior Fahrenheit. I don't get to wear this one a whole lot, but I really love the original Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit is a fragrance that is very masculine, very manly. It's very dense and green and somewhat warm. It's a really interesting scent that is somewhat off-putting and very magnetic and attractive at the same time. It says Fahrenheit, and you would think that maybe Fahrenheit means heat so you can wear it in the winter. Not really. And then you would think that maybe if you can't wear it in the winter, maybe the Fahrenheit means that you can wear it in the summer. No, you can't. So it's difficult for me to wear in both of those seasons, but it's perfect now in this season because of the darkness and because of the freshness and because of the contrast. It's great as an in-betweener. One of my personal favorites in this mini season is the Cobra and the Canary by Imaginary Authors. This one is the perfect in-between weather scent. It has a lot of stuff that is really only good for this time of year, I think. Some people will disagree with me, of course, but I love it during this time of year. It has notes of lemon, tobacco flower, orris root iris, leather, hay fields, and asphalt. You get all of those notes at once, and you might not think that it works, but it really does. It's a fantastic scent and great in this in-between season. Another one that I love from Imaginary Authors for this season is Every Storm a Serenade. And I believe this fragrance came out in the cooler months in either fall or winter when it was released. And a lot of people wear it in that time, but I can't seem to wear it in that time because I can't get past how summery it smells. But when I wear it in the summer, I can't get past how dense it is. So it's hard for me to wear in those seasons. But guess what? It's perfect for this one. It's a very woody, salty, dense scent. Has notes of spruce, eucalyptus, vetiver, there you go, cologne, ambergris, and Baltic sea mist. It is a wonderful fragrance that I love. It's a magnificent fragrance. Perfect for this time. All right, another good one is a Boss Bottled by Hugo Boss. This one is easily Hugo Boss's best. I think it is almost a masterpiece. It is that good. I obviously don't wear it that much. You can see I don't really get to wear it a whole lot, but I really love this scent. Every time I smell it, I think, why haven't I worn this one enough? I never reach for it. But it's a perfect scent for this type of weather. A lot of people recommend this for fall and winter, and I can kind of see that. It has a kind of apple vibe to it, but it has a light freshness about it that I think doesn't really work well for those type of seasons. But again, it's hard to wear in the summertime because it doesn't really work well in the heat. So as you can guess, this scent is great in this in-between weather when it just cools off just a little bit, but doesn't really get too cool. So it really blossoms on your skin. I love kind of the rubbery, plastic, floral, apple thing that it has going on. It's really interesting fragrance that I love, that is great for this temperate weather. Next is Loam by Yves Saint Laurent. Now, truthfully, I think this could probably be worn almost any time of year, but I do think that this works best as an in-betweener. It has a lot of great notes in here like ginger, vetiver, violet leaves, and it has kind of an apple type of feel to it. It has a lot of freshness and a little bit of spiciness to it, and a little bit of a dense quality that just make it just a great professional scent. I think it's a great date scent, and of course, great right before fall. All right, last but not least is Kooning by Yosh, and I'm a huge fan of Yosh's line. It does not get enough praise and love in the fragrance community, and this one is an absolute masterpiece. It is a gem of a fragrance. I do think that this could be used somewhat in fall, maybe even winter a little bit, but I really like it because it has the freshness of the apple, but also the vetiver and leather make this really nice, just masculine scent that is really great in between the seasons here. It's a wonderful scent. I reviewed it a couple of years ago when it came out, and I just got it in my collection recently, so I'm gonna really rock this one for the next couple of weeks here. With that, I'd like to thank my sponsor, Fragrance X. Fragrance X is an online retailer that sells thousands of legitimate fragrances for a discounted price. If you're considering buying a fragrance, definitely check out Fragrance X. I'll have a link down below to them as well as a coupon. So that's all I have for my favorite fall and summer in-betweener fragrances. What are your favorite fragrances for the in-between seasons? Let me know down in the comments. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the way out. I'll love you for it. I'll see you next time. I'm Dave with the Fragrance Bros.